What is up? We are back Monday night. I don't lean on this too often these days, but this was an example of using the CrossFit.com workout of the day for our Monday night workout. So this was the February 10th workout. We did 40 kettlebell. Oh geez, kettlebell sings. I wrote. There you go. 40 kettlebell swings, 40 knee ups into an 800-meter run. Then 30 and 30, and then a 50 cal bike, and then 20 and 20, and then 350 single unders, and then 10 and 10, and you're done. So a bit of a chipper style. The workout from the .com, as prescribed, was 800-meter run in between each. But since we obviously only have one runner, we added the echo bike and the single under. So each of us just started on a different machine, and we just each touched each one in between. Also, this was prescribed to be knees to elbows, which I've never actually done before. And I warmed up with a few, and I thought, oh, yeah, that's going to be tough. But I figured I would be able to do it. And then after I got off the first set of 40 kettlebell swings, I did a single knees to elbow, and I immediately realized it was not happening. I was not going to be getting 100 of those tonight. So I switched to the knee ups, and that worked good. And recording this Tuesday night, I'm feeling it in the core. I'm feeling my forearms and my grip significantly from, I guess, all the hanging and then obviously holding the kettlebell. So it ended up being 100 kettlebell swings and 100 knee ups, and then the 800 meters, 50 and 350 on the cardio pieces. So, but this was an example of just pacing. Pacing is so important, especially on these longer time domains. This is kind of a 20 to 25 minute-ish kind of workout. And it's all about finding your rhythm, not coming out too hot, and just going. And this is not an obvious thing. And I find the more I've got the guys in the garage, the more I'm realizing how not obvious it is to learn how to pace these things right. It's really easy to just come out hot because you're feeling good, you got lots of energy, you're excited about the workout, but it really requires a lot of sort of planning and thinking going into these things. Because, if you know it's going to be 10 minutes, then your output should look different than if you know it's going to be 25 minutes. So, it's definitely worth kind of doing a little bit of thinking and thinking about what kind of workout are you walking into, how long is this going to take, and kind of what are your numbers. So here for example, me on those knee ups, like I just did sets of 10. Every round, the round of 40, 30, 20, 10, it was just sets of 10, and I hopped off. It wasn't necessarily that I needed to get off, but it just gave me a couple of seconds to refresh my grip, take a breath, and hop back on. And so as a result, I was able to pace through the whole workout very consistently. And these single unders, I did sets of 100, and then I broke. It wasn't necessarily that I needed to break, but in order to be consistent, I stopped, I took a breath, and then I got back into it. And I was able to go unbroken in those sets of 100, like I didn't trip up. And so anyway, it was good. So I think I got this one done in 21:19. So I was pleased with that. Yeah, it is what it is. The guys are learning. And the idea with these things is like, if you've hit a wall where you have to stop, or like, you just got to basically stop, it means that you just came out too hot. So which is fine. Like that's part of the learning. Like you got to do that to learn. But yeah, is what it is. So this is the next day, Tuesday morning. This was one I caught Jason Hopper and Taylor Self doing the other day on YouTube. This is I modified it a little bit, but 5 rounds of 2 minutes on, 1 minute off, just a single wall walk, 5 deadlifts. I did it at 185, and then 10 box jumps. Oh, and I didn't put the I'll edit it in afterwards. I didn't note initially here on the text that after the 10 box jumps, it's max burpees. So again, in terms of the context of pacing, I came off the box jumps typically between 39 to 42 seconds. Here it was 50 because I got a late start starting the wall walks initially, just because I was turning the camera on. But as a result, this first round I did 18 burpees. And again, I came off the box around 50 seconds. The rest of the time I came off at 39 to 42 seconds on the clock. And so this was an example of pacing it well, because I my first round, I did 18 burpees, and then round 2 and 3 was 20 burpees, and round 4 and 5, I actually got 21 burpees. So I was actually putting out more output as the workout went on, not less. And so it was an example of finding a rhythm early. I hit 18 and I thought, okay, that's cool. The next round I hit 20, and so that was good. And so then pretty quickly I started thinking, okay, well, if I can average 20, then I'm going to hit 100. And so it was about just being quick on the transitions, the wall walk. I shot right up the wall as soon as the clock beeped, went straight to the bar and got my 5 out of the way, and then quick with those jumps. And so I ended up, I think every round I got a little bit faster, just barely, but I got a little bit faster on the initial 3 pieces. So this was fun. And then to finish off the day, finish off the morning here, I figured I was already warmed up on the deadlift. So I would just try and pull something heavy, because I haven't gone heavy on the deadlift. I don't know when I did last. Has it been months? Maybe it's been months. So I went for it. And the other day, I think I was talking about how I thought I could probably hit 315. So I just decided to kind of walk up to it here at the end. So it went well, and I did get 315. I put the straps on for 315, but it moved okay. We'll watch it here in a second. But I think it moved okay. I don't know if I could have done more. I could probably have done a touch more, but again, I'm not really trying to get after it too hard on this deadlift. The deadlift, I feel like, costs me more than other things. And I think that I'm probably more susceptible to injury on these things too. Now, and I'm also noticing that my hips are, I'm shooting my hips off to the left side as I come up. It's the same with the back squat. So I don't know what's happening, but I don't feel good about it. Yeah, a little bit leaned over. Okay, so here's 315. I didn't want to have to worry about the grip element, so the straps were, I couldn't believe it. The straps help so much. I think because of the straps, that moved better than 295 actually. So anyway, that was good. I'll go for that again at some point here. I think like 230 is my best, so I'm not far off my best on the back squat or the deadlift. So that's good. We're getting there. Catch you in the next one.